pressure, you need to go right by him.
Brown with Allen on him. Allen hits the deck. Brown shook him. And Brown knocks down the mid-range.
What a night it was in the NBA as we see Jaylen Brown make Allen dance. Games in both conferences. Let's start off with the Milwaukee Bucks and the Boston Celtics. Milwaukee came into this game with a 1-0 lead in the series away from home. Still without Chris Middleton, they look Bucks, Boston, game 2. Let's get this game going. No Marcus Smart for the Boston Celtics here tonight. And how important is Marcus Smart to the Boston Celtics? Defensive Player of the Year. He organizes the defense. He runs the offense. And it was really important for the Celtics to get out to a hot start. I mean, we see Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. They got off to hot starts. Jaylen Brown with the game-high 30 points. Jason Tatum, 29 points. It was a dominant performance at home. And the Celtics really needed that. I mean, going 2 down in the series, that would mean the series could be over at Milwaukee. And we know this Milwaukee crowd. Milwaukee goes crazy down there. This series could be done in 4. But I think this series is going to go to 7, and now that the series is tied at 1-1, this series could easily go down to 7, maybe 6. But we'll just have to see what team comes out better. I mean, Marcus Smart is a key player, so we'll see how long he's going to be out. But we got to remember, Chris Middleton is also out. Jaylen Brown putting Grayson Allen on the skates, and shortly later he has Giannis on the skates, but Giannis kind of catches himself. That would have been a dirty play as well. But Celtics came out firing on all cylinders. Celtics played really well throughout the game. They would have a lead for majority of the game, and I mean, at one point the lead was 72-56, and I thought the game was over in the second half. Third quarter, maybe I didn't even watch the fourth quarter. I mean, Giannis didn't look like he was playing like himself. The Bucks looked unorganized. The Bucks looked like they were scrambled. And the Celtics, they just looked like they took advantage of every single possession, and they just wouldn't stop. They just kept going, and they took the win. They took the win really well. They took a deserving win, 109-86. Milwaukee, they have a lot of talking over to do, and we'll see how they come out for the next game. But I expect them to come out on firing on all cylinders, just like the Boston Celtics did. I mean, they're going to be at home, they're going to be with their crowd, and they're going to make sure they get going early. I mean, everybody played a high minutes, so they're going to be exhausted as well. But their next game is not till Saturday. We'll see how that series turns out. Game 3 of the series, Saturday, May 7th. Shifting our focus to the other side of the bracket, the Golden State Warriors taking on Memphis. In Memphis, Golden State Warriors are up 1-0 in the series. They won the last game by 1 point without Draymond Green. He got an early ejection in the game. Ja Morant had a chance to win the game in the last few seconds of that game, but he missed the shot. He missed the layup. But Ja Morant, this game, 47 points in game 2. That's a way to come back. You miss your game-winning shot, and you come back and drop 47 points and help your team rally and win this game 101-106. Let's get into the highlights of the game. Ja Morant, what a player. I mean, he's one of those players where he just lets the game talk. He's always tripping on the floor, but he always loves that banter between the teams. And obviously, it's all respect after the game, but during the game, he's one of the most competitive players on the field. And he's just been one of my favorite players to watch recently. I mean, his athleticism, his dunks, his shooting, everything, all around the floor. He's been a brilliant player. Steph Curry with the 3. What a player Steph Curry has been, man. Like, Steph Curry has been a baller these last couple of years. This whole team has been a baller. Speaking of ballers, how good has Jordan Poole been for the Golden State Warriors? I mean, he's a key part in this team now. Jordan Poole has been coming in, night out, putting up numbers for this team. And we thought Klay Thompson was going to be the second best player, but in my opinion, I think Jordan Poole has been one of the best players. And to take it into consideration, Andrew Wiggins was an all-star starter this year, and day in, day out, I think he's one of the worst players on the team, and that just shows how good of a player everybody around him is, because he's still putting up a lot of high numbers. Some days he's the 5th best starter, just because of how good people around him have been, and that's just great to see that an all-star starter has 4 other players that are better than him because of how good he's been and how good the team's been. I mean, this game was magical. I mean, there was only 4 points separating them, with 13.2 left in the fourth quarter. It was a 3-point game before Ja Morant made 2 really important free throws, and Stephen Curry tries to get one of his good looks, and he misses the shot. And the Memphis Grizzlies would go on to win this game 101-106, and we'll see how this series takes a turn in Oracle. We'll see which team can rally, maybe take a 3-1 lead, or the series gets tied at 2-2. We'll just have to wait and see. Next game, Saturday, May 7th.